The Rosewood Center was an institution for people with developmental disabilities located in Owings Mills, Maryland. It was established in 1888 as the Asylum and Training School for the Feeble Minded. From 1912 to 1961, it was known as the Rosewood State Training School. In 1961, the facility was renamed as the Rosewood State Hospital. After the State Departments of Health and Mental Hygiene merged in 1969, the facility was renamed the Rosewood Center. On January 15, 2008, the state of Maryland announced that Rosewood would be closed in the near future, and the center began the process of transferring residents to other facilities. It finally closed on June 30, 2009. In March 1888, the Maryland Legislature approved an act to establish and incorporate an Asylum and Training School for the Feeble-Minded of the state of Maryland, which empowered a 17-member board of visitors to direct the selection of a site for a school which shall receive, care for and educate all idiotic, imbecile and feeble-minded persons. Despite this sweeping command, only $10,000 was appropriated for the land and buildings, with a $5,000 annual appropriation thereafter. The asylum was to be free of charge for all indigent children between 7 and 17 years of age, charging $250 for all other children. Because of the inadequate housing and appropriation and the number of eligible applicants, the Board of Visitors had to adopt a restrictive admissions policy. Set forth by the board in 1899, the admission policy confined itself to those who are susceptible of a certain degree of training with a view to their being developed into a condition of utility and self-support. In other words, it shall be a training school and not custodial. Boys were taught farming, gardening and carpentry, while girls learned sewing, washing, milking and horticulture, as well as training for domestic service. With these skills, it was hoped that the inmates would be self-supporting on their release at 17. The training served another purpose as well, as the board often displayed an almost obsessive desire to have the asylum be self-supporting. Much of the food was grown or raised on the surrounding farm, and virtually all the clothes and table linen were made by the girls. All laundry and cleaning was done by the inmates, and their labor was even used during the excavations for new buildings in 1892 and 1900. The farm continued in operation until the 1960s.